Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm in the Punjab. So today is the 27th of April 2025. I come out here, I just want to show you some of the roses. They still have some pretty blooms, so I thought that I'm gonna show you around. It's quite late in the afternoon, so I'm gonna show you before the night gone. Let's look at the rose in this area. So I got 3 bushes, potted rose. I grew it from the cutting, I think 2 years ago. And they grew so big, or they have grown so big. I do trim them down quite a lot. And they have lovely, lovely red color. And they have medium scent, guy. The blooms around 8 or 7 centimeter width. And they're not good in the heat, guy, but they are lovely in the cool temperature. I haven't really shown you much roses in this area, right? Anyway, the other day I showed you this garden bed. But anyway, let me show you some of the roses over here. These 2 bushes of the red rose, and again, they are not called that rose. They're not Bordeaux called that rose. Just the rose someone gave me actually. And I think 2 or 3 years ago, they are very thorny, but the roses, they are good in the heat. The opposite to Bordeaux. Do you think I can just zoom in a little bit? It has lovely, lovely red color. Let me show you. You see, it's lovely red color. This one though, it doesn't have a strong scent. I hardly smell anything from the blooms actually. Yeah, but they are very thorny and so vigorous. I have to trim them down every year because they are very much next to my feijoa plants over there, and they are so thorny. And look at the roses at the corner here. So I got 2 bushes of the Endeavour, and they have lovely salmon pink color, but also they have a quite good scent too. When you can when the bloom just opened and it has quite strong scent, I could say 8 out of 10. But when the bloom kind of like fading like this, the scent is just very, very light. And at the end of the dead season now, so a lot of them they looking tired, but some roses over here they still looking good actually. Yeah, and look at this. I still have good, or quite few buds here. Maybe some pretty bloom over here. I can show you. Oh no, it didn't fade already. But again, I'm quite happy with Lady of the Endeavour. And look at this rose. This one, only 1 bloom on this bush. This one is called No Surrender. I love the reverse petals. This is very healthy rose. And you can see they grow massive. And I did had some of them at the back the other day. But on the young shoot here, I don't think they're gonna grow into anything anymore, but I think they kind of sign up for the season now. Wow, let me show you this bloom. Wow, can you see the deep, deep red color there? That is dark desire. And in Australia, it's often called dark desire, but different country. And it might be called Royal Perfumed. It has very strong scent. I did talk with you about this rose quite a few times this season. So the roses over here, I got 3 bushes of them actually, and the bloom from those 3 bushes over here, they in full sun, they have a lighter scent than the one in the part sun area. The mother love, only 1 bloom left on the bush. Yeah, I think my rose season, they can be, be finished soon. And you could see not many bloom or shoot in this area either. Oh, let's look at some of the blooms over here. This is Olivia Austin. Some pretty bloom left. And they have a light scent. You see, the bushes looking tired. And how about this side? I have some blooms over here. See the orangery. And they grow so big this year. Let me just pin some of the spent bloom, and you can see they're looking much better without those spent blooms. Few more blooms over there too. Let me just zoom in. So you might see that sometimes in my videos, you can see maybe I film video maybe in the afternoon or the evening, because sometimes I feel the video very long and I'm tired, or I'm busy, I need to go out, I'll do some other thing first, or look after my daughter or our cat, or do whatever. So sometimes I just come back and film the video, or continue to film the video in different time of the days. Okay, let me give you the update about the chocolate black pie. I planted it to the corner over there. So before I got one bush is called winter sweet. Now I love the blooms during the winter and in early spring. But it has grown so big. It grew very tall, very like nearly the height of the elderberry bush over here. So it shows you a lot of my other peonies underneath there. I don't know, I have so many peonies in that area. Yeah, and the roots quite big, so I decided to chop it down. Now I think that it could be better if I just plant the chocolate black pie over there, because it, you know, in the winter all of these have no leaves, and it could be nice to have some ever green elements over there. And that's when you drop varieties, so it doesn't grow that big, and also it will take a long time to reach to the height of 2 meters as well. But also it's a drop, so it has very what is it, very small root system, because I just reported several times, even like a few days ago when I pulled the plant out of the container, the root is quite small, so it doesn't have huge root system like the winter sweet plant. Anyway, so what do you think? It look lovely over there? So I have another one I planted in the middle garden bed in my backyard as well, and I think that one doing very well since I planted it in that corner last year. Look at the rose in this garden bed. This one, Perfumed. The bloom is huge. This one has amazing scent, guys. I wish I had more room to grow more of these roses, because I do like the shape of the blooms. They are just so pretty. So pretty. How about, let's look at the bloom over here. Wouldn't it be good? Yeah, looking so good. And this rose still have quite a few bloom on. Heidi waiting rose. Wow, I do love this rose. This one has a lovely scent too. That's it. Wow. How about the rose over here? Let me show you. Ooh, this one huge. Let me show you this rose. Wow, Makusha. This one, the bloom already faded already. I think this one opened 3 days already. But they still looking so good and blooming huge. Wow, they are so big. How about the pink rose over here? Oh, this one, I don't know the name, by the way. I grew from the cutting, and the cutting from a bush from a lady that I didn't know. But she was very nice. She offered me the cuttings from her roses. But this one has quite strong scent. It's just normal tea scent. And look at the rose over here. This one, Shelby Pink Blush. This one have lovely scent too. Quite strong as well. I could say 8 out of 10 for the scent. This is fresher blue. And come over here. Let's see some of the bloom over here. This one, Wider Bouquet. Love the shape of the bloom, but this one is very tawny, guys. It's so tawny, and it has quite sweet fragrance actually. The scent is very gentle, I could say, or medium, gentle, light, or medium. I can't tell actually, but the fragrance is very sweet. Wow, the fragrance is very sweet. I have to tell you more about the level of the scent from these rose. I don't know, the scent is so sweet, so lovely. I could say medium, 7 out of 10 for the scent. And here, 3 other Bordeaux roses. I have feeling the roses in this area, I mean the 3 bushes of Bordeaux, they're not as vigorous than the one in my other side that I show you. I think because I trimmed these bushes down a lot, because before we have a fruit tree over here and I trimmed it down a lot, but I just recently planted the cherry tree that my friend she gave me. But also I have quite narrow in this area as well, so I trimmed the 3 bushes over here down a lot, and I could see the blooms are much smaller than the one that near to the road area. Oh, this one is big, but to the other rest over here, they are much smaller than the one near to the road. And the rose further away over there, that one Shelby lipstick, have lovely color and have very strong scent. I think I talked with you, I think that rose I could say like 8.5 out of 10 for the scent. Have very strong fragrance and very sweet. And excuse me for about this beetle. This is called Shirley Rose. This is hybrid tea rose. I bought it as bare-rooted and it was on sale because of the bare-rooted season. And the blooms is huge, guys. This one about 10 centimeters width and lasts around 4 or 5 good days. This one very good for heat tolerance and have strong scent too. I could say 8 out of 10 for the scent, and the bush still looks so healthy to consider at the end of the season. And it has strong and sturdy stem, and we keep blooming very well. And I got few the big buds over here, and again aphids are everywhere. And I have a beautiful plume of the lion heart over here. I want to show you as well. Oh, how come I need to do a little bit better organize this area because it's very hard to show you some of the row at the back here. This is lion heart. You can see the color a little bit somewhat similar, right? Wow, this one has strong scent too. This is beautiful courtyard rose, new variety this year. I could say this one 8 out of 10 too. And kite face too of Baron. Let me show you. It's very hard to pronounce the name. This is Baron Edmund the Rockshire. This one has very strong scent, guys. I do love the scent of the rose, and the bloom lasts quite well in the heat too, by the way. Further that way, I got Princess Anne. Let me show you. Princess Anne over there. And over here, I got the bloom of beautiful perfume passion. You can see that. Wow, so pretty. The form is just perfect. Beautiful for cut flower, and the scent is very strong. And Baron Edmund the Rockshire and Perfume Passion, they have very strong scent. And I still have a few more buds of Perfume Passion over here too. Let me try to pull it over. Look at that. Still have some pretty bloom of this rose. Let me show you as well. This one Elysium Field. Look at that. And again, might be the last flash of the season. Wow, the bloom's so big. Wow, they are big, guy. Wow, 8 centimeters width. And you see the whole bunch like this. So pretty. And I want to wrap up the video here. So thank you so much for watching. I thought that I'm gonna show you only this rose and maybe just lion heart, but lion heart over there. But anyway, it's good that I can show you some other roses as well, because soon we can go into deep winter, and I just enjoy and embracing at the moment to enjoy those pretty bloom and not so much enjoying the aphid. Anyway, thank you for watching again, guys. I hope you have a lovely evening and see you in the next video.